This will be the last podcast that I record for this channel. So far, I've created 58 blogs, podcasts, videos, and I've also written my book, Reframing Marketing. So what's changing? As many of you will know, I've been running a marketing agency in some shape or form with my long-term business partner Ben Davis for over 21 years now. We've seen a lot of changes in the world of marketing and the internet. Starting in 2003, our biggest challenge was simply persuading people that the internet was going to stick around and that it wasn't just a fad. Over the past 6 months, Ben and I have spent a lot of time rebranding our business to be Pallant. We've worked with a coach called Joel Lawton and a branding expert called Emily Penny, who've helped us clarify what we really want from the business and how we're going to make that happen. During this process, we realised that while my writing and content creation have helped establish me as a marketing expert in my network, it's not helping Pallant get new clients. For the last few years, this hasn't been so much of an issue because we've been fully booked most of the time. But marketing in the internet as we know it is changing. AI is coming fast, especially to our industry, and it's already disrupting the long-established business models that support and power the internet that we all enjoy today. So this means that we need to change if we're going to last another 15 years. The final thing that I want to share with you on this podcast is how Ben and I go about making decisions. Many people have told me that our approach is quite rare and slightly different from how others do it. So the first thing we do is that when we spot something that we want to think about or work on, we speak to each other about it. Now that might seem obvious, but you'd be amazed how many people seem to keep things to themselves or work in silos until their idea is ready or fully formed. Often, just talking it through or explaining it will answer the question right there and then. And if not, then we keep coming back to it. And if we find ourselves circling round an idea or a question, then we deploy a simple coaching question, and that is, does it make the boat go faster? Strange question, you might be thinking. Well, we learnt this from a coach called Andreas Nest, who we worked with about 10 years ago now. Now, he got this question from a book called Will It Make the Boat Go Faster?, which is all about the medal-winning Olympic rowing team. So obviously we're not trying to make an actual boat go faster as they are in the book, but for us it's a useful, simple question that helps us focus on what's really important. We also have a couple of other equivalent questions that we use. So as well as does it make the boat go faster, we might pose the question like, does the answer to this help the business? Does it make us or save us money? Does it make our work better, quicker? Does it make what we're doing more distinct? So when I looked at what I do with my week, the time and the energy that I put into making my content, and I asked that question, the answer was no. It is fun, energizing, and it has certainly helped build my reputation and trustworthiness, which does benefit the business. But looking at where we want to take Pallant in the next 10 years, does this content help us do that? Well, the answer is no. So it's time to change what I'm doing, and that means stopping making this podcast and this content. I'll still be around making content in one form or another, especially on LinkedIn and also on our other YouTube channel. So to all of you who have read a blog, watched a video or listened to a podcast, thank you. I really appreciate your attention and I hope that I've got you thinking and inspired you. You'll still be able to buy my book on Amazon, and if you're quick, I've got a few copies left in the office which I'll happily sign and send to you. So that just leaves me to say for one last time, thank you for listening and happy marketing.